Now, immigration was top of the agenda today when Sir Keir Starmer met his Italian counterpart in Rome. Giorgia Meloni said the UK Prime Minister showed great interest in her country's deal with Albania, which could further reduce the numbers of migrants in her country. Since 2022, Italy has seen a reduction of arrivals by boat of around 60%. But the plans are not without controversy. From Rome, here's our Europe editor, James Mates.
It's an unlikely alliance, a newly elected Labour leader with Giorgia Meloni, the leader of the most right-wing government in Western Europe. But amid the ceremonial welcome and inspections of the Guard of Honour, there's one issue that brings them together: boatloads of migrants landing on their shores. While the numbers in Britain have steadily gone up, they're falling dramatically in Italy.
And if there's irregular crossings, can you spot this on here?
In the nerve centre of the Italian effort against small boats, Keir Starmer came to learn how and why. Along with his newly appointed border security commander, former police chief Martin Hewitt, he was talked through a successful year for the Italian Coast Guard.
That one is updated in near real time by colleagues in the Italian Coast Guard.
Much of this has come from giving vast sums of cash plus equipment to Tunisia and Libya to prevent people getting into boats in the first place. But there's a second front to the Italian effort. Within weeks, they hope to be taking most asylum seekers like these to newly built camps in Albania for their claims to be processed. This is not something on Starmer's immediate agenda, but as Giorgia Meloni confirmed, it's something they talked about.
Albania, well, I have seen that the Prime Minister was very interested in what we are doing. I know that the world is watching us, and rightly so. Therefore, I think that we have to do this in the best possible way.
We've discussed the Albania arrangement, which isn't up and running yet, as you know, and therefore we don't yet know the outcome of it, but we've discussed the concept of it, along with the prevention piece as well, because the numbers here, as I've said, have gone down quite significantly. I've always made the argument that preventing people leaving their country in the first place is far better than trying to deal with those that have arrived in any of our countries.
So soon after scrapping the Rwanda policy, it's no surprise Starmer was cagey about this. But if Giorgia Meloni's Albania plan works and reduces numbers further, he won't be the only European politician looking at it very closely indeed.
Well, James, is it just about Britain or indeed Italy? It's about Europe in the broader sense.
Yes, because there's a reason that everyone's looking at Italy and what the Italians are doing in terms of stopping people getting on boats and trying to help them. Britain contributing another £4 million today to that effort. And that is, of course, that Italy is the gateway country. People land here and move quickly through Europe, up to and including the Channel, which they then may try to cross. It's causing tremendous political pain right across Europe, one symptom of which we saw today when the German government reintroduced border patrols and checks on all their land borders with 9 different countries in an attempt to stop illegal migrants crossing. Now, this may well be in breach of the rules of the Schengen area, but they're doing it anyway because they feel the government feels that it needs to be seen to be doing something to fight off the threat of the far right, particularly in the east. And that's the same in France and here in Italy and right across Europe, which is why people are looking so carefully at Italy and will be watching so carefully what they do in Albania.
James Mates in Rome. Thank you.